Jude meat. Jude meat.
All right, guys. Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 4. Before we get started, want to introduce our guest judges tonight. We have Josh, aka Roadkill3S, and Keo, aka HispanicJap. So say hello,
what's
fellas.
up?
Introduce yourselves.
What's up?
Introduce yourselves, boys. Tell them who you are, what you do.
Well, y'all guys know me. I'm HispanicJap. Make it out to the events, have a little fun, talk a little shit. Hang out with tits. Good life, man.
I need to know where that name came from. It had to be something other than just your race.
I'm Roadkill3S. Been playing maybe about a little over 2 years.
Oh, your opinion doesn't matter.
I know,
No,
but I'm gonna give it, so it doesn't matter.
that's all we care about.
First of all, be
Tell
respectful
him
to
to
the
hold
king
that.
of Alabama.
The king, who won that set?
The king of Alabama.
But he has been traveling more than me, so I can't talk.
There you go. So shout outs.
If a motherfucker would let me know,
I post it all the time.
you message me directly. I don't pay attention to half of the fucking cancer.
Ladies, please.
Josh,
Anyway,
there's 3 words, dog. Hold that shit. You gotta learn that. Okay.
let them know. All right. So the first thing we wanted to talk about today, Summer Jam just recently happened in Philly, right? Where exactly in Philly?
Essington?
Essington. I believe Essington.
Essington. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys had a singles tournament and a new blood tournament, and then Salty Sweet on Saturday, right? So let's talk about the new blood tournament first. What'd you guys think about the new blood tournament in particular? Josh, what was your experience at the new blood battle royale?
It was kind of got thrown into it because it was maybe like 20 or 30 minutes after I got there. But I enjoyed it. It was there's some pretty good people in the new blood.
That's not what I heard.
Probably the best person there was the Urian that won the most. I can't remember what his name was.
Psycho Chronic.
Yeah.
What's his name?
So did you get a chance to warm up on the machine before you
Psycho
played?
Chronic. His name's Psycho Chronic.
I played a couple of matches against Mutant, like when I first got there, and that was about it.
So you got a little bit of a chance then.
Yeah.
Pause while we're talking about this. I heard you body Mutant. Tell me about this. I need the clip. I can't find it.
I beat him with 3U when he was playing Ken.
Body.
Oh, that Ken was free that weekend.
Told y'all Mutant's bad.
Yo, Josh had the reads. He didn't just beat his Ken. He bodied that shit. That shit.
Damn.
I need to see this.
So how did you do, Josh? Did you? I mean, obviously you didn't win, but did you feel you were able to perform up to par, or did you feel you underperformed? Like, how was your feeling about it?
In the new blood, I feel like I underperformed, but as the weekend went on, I felt like I did better.
Yeah, I saw some of your matches. You were doing all right. Was there a bracket for the new blood? I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
I
I didn't see one. It's not really like there's a bracket anyway. It's basically just fucking
Yeah, because there
you
wasn't
line
a
them up.
right?
Yeah, it's like a kumite, you know what I'm saying? Except for the winner stays. So, I mean, there's no bracket, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's
Battle
winner stays
Royale.
on. So whoever shows up, you get in line and you take a number.
Yeah. Forgot it was a battle royale. I always forget that shit.
So Psychochronic, no, it wasn't Psychochronic. It was Buster Cannon, right? Buster Cannon.
Yeah, he was the one who won.
Yeah.
Was he the last player, or was he like second to last? I remember he was near the end.
Yeah, he was pretty close to the end.
So he apparently he only had three matches or something.
Yeah, he was third to last. Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty sick. So he only had to win in 3 matches and he ended up taking it. Good shit to Buster Cannon. He did well in the singles tournament too, right?
He held his own. He did pretty well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he ran to me. That was unfortunate for him. I mean, I played Alex for him. But I could tell he doesn't really know the matchup. He wasn't laming it out. He was kind of playing hesitant. It wasn't like in New Blood. He was confident. You know what I'm saying? But in singles, he was kind of hesitant. He was doubting himself.
Yeah. So who does he play? He plays was it Ken?
Yeah, I think it was Ken.
Yeah, he plays Blue Ken.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, well, shout out to that guy for taking New Blood. Was there anybody who you saw in that tournament who surprised you or who you thought was pretty good?
Psychochronic, dude. Like last year, he represented too. He did pretty well. But this year, I can tell he improved. He stepped up his game. I mean, granted, he was high as a kite. You know what I'm saying? He loaded up. he had that little power up. You know what I'm saying?
He took the third strike PEDs.
Yeah, he powered up. But I mean, he played exceptionally well. I mean, he was in the zone, dude. He beat 10, 11 people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
When I watched, I didn't really know who he was, but I was like, "There's no way this guy is New Blood." I was like, "This guy snuck in like Troy snuck in." I was like, "This seems unfair." But then he lost, so I mean, obviously, he belonged, and he did well. I mean, there was a point where I think like everyone was saying, "I was like, all right, now it's just a Psychochronic Kumite in the chat." Did you get to play him, Josh?
Yeah, that's who I lost to.
Oh.
Ooh. Did you get to play him anymore after that, or just in the?
No, that was the only time I got to play him was in the New Blood.
Should have found him later, dog. Just ran that shit back.
Got to.
I think you should have switched to Ryu because I mean, Yuri and Dudley.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in a tournament, you got to pick your shit, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's who you play. So, I don't fault you for that. I mean, this is only your second tournament, right?
Yeah.
So, second tournament, that's not bad, dude.
Oh, we still talking about New Bloods picking your shit because I'm about to say the other tournament, people weren't really picking their shit and still bodying. So
Oh no, yeah.
I don't know.
We're about to get to that. So that was the New Blood. I mean, it was pretty cool just to see how many entrants they got and how many new people came on. Obviously, like the quality of matches wasn't like that great, but it's cool to see that many new players interested in playing the game. And obviously, Psychochronic he took a big step, so it showed that it can grow players too.
Yeah, I agree, definitely.
I got the bracket up. I'm trying to see if Psychochronic played in singles. I don't see him.
Was he only there? I know there was only certain players there on Friday.
Yeah, I think he might have only been there Friday. I don't know though. I'm just saying I don't see him.
I know he was there. I think he was there this Sunday too, but he may have been playing like a different game or something.
Okay.
He entered ST, so yeah, Sunday he entered ST.
I can see Buster Cannon in here though. He beat Anna Shoto, and he lost to Broshadian and our man here, Kia.
Yo, he beat
Broshadian.
He beat Anti-Show? Damn.
Yeah, he beat Shoto in his first match.
Nice. That's good shit. Yeah, I remember seeing that in the bracket. I was like, oh shit.
He's the pride of PSN, dude. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, so he went 2-2. He
That's
beat
not
Mr.
bad.
No and Shoto. I mean, yeah, that's not bad. Oh, we got a confirmation that Shoto got DQ'd, so maybe he didn't.
Ooh, that's
That
a
unfair
shame.
advantage. That does suck.
Well, regardless,
Why
that was a good tournament. So that was Friday, and then Saturday was singles, and Saturday was it was a little controversial as far as the singles tournament goes, just because it seemed like that most of the favored, I would say most of the favored players to win decided to use this as an opportunity to train up the characters that they want to use at a co-op cup. So, for example, Nika KO was using Akuma instead of Yang. Frankie3S was using Dudley instead of Ken.
Mutant was using
Mutant was
Ken.
using who was it? Ken instead of his Necro.
Yeah, he was using Ken. Yeah.
And Kyo
not
used
100
pretty much everyone but his mains.
Yeah, and I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was pretty much set up to where if they played each other, then one would play their main so that the other got to practice. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
them
yeah.
saying
So
something about
basically,
that.
they're just helping each other learn the matchups through those
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
And then EXO showed up and he played his main, which I mean he's not required to play any side characters, so
Yeah.
he was free to play whoever he wanted. The guy that kind of stood out to me though was Broshadian, because Broshadian actually did pretty well in the tournament in the singles, and the very first match, he played I think what's against
THC?
Mutant.
Yeah.
It says he played THC and then he played Mutant.
Okay, yeah, THC. I remember that. And he did pretty well against Mutant. He sent him a losers bracket pretty early in the tournament.
Yeah,
And
he
shout
made
out
it
to
all
that
the way
dude,
to top
he
8.
actually showed up on crutches.
Ooh.
So I'm not exactly sure why he was on crutches, but to just come out despite that fact is pretty cool. And
He was
He
on
did well.
he was on crutches because last year I gave him that beating to send him to losers bracket.
oh no, it took him a year to recover.
Oof.
So
I mean, he had to come back strong, bro.
He made
He
it all the
did,
way to
though.
top
He
8 without
made him
losing, and he only
stronger. He
lost
came
to
back and he
X
beat
right there.
Mutant.
So, yeah, that's true.
And then I forget who he lost to, but I remember
He lost to
he played pretty
EXO
well.
and Mutant.
Oh, so he was gonna
EXO put him in
pretty
losers. No, EXO put him in losers, and then Mutant put him out.
So
Anyway,
let's talk about top 8. So top 8, Exodus won the tournament.
we have
He took it over Frankie3S, or I should say Frankie3S is Dudley. And
I'll write down top 8 for us.
yeah. And then I think it was Kyo took 3rd, and Mutant got 4th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tied for 5th was who?
Lloyd definitely played fifth because when I was coming out of losers, I had to play Lloyd. Then I played Mutant after that.
Okay, so Lloyd, and then Donka.
Let's see. I'll actually pull it up. I gave y'all the link.
Okay, Broshadian tied for 5th with.
So EXO got 1st, Frankie got 2nd, Kyo got 3rd, Mutant got 4th, Broshadian and Nika tied for 5th, Buster Cannon and Donka tied for 7th.
Oh wow! So Buster Cannon made it all the way to top 8.
Yeah, Buster Cannon and Donka both went 2-2.
That's not bad.
And then Nika went 2-2, Broshadian went 3-2, Mutant went 4-2, Kyo with the big 5-2. Frankie
So
with the
it was
and EXO with the 1L.
it wasn't as big as it was last year. There were only 18 people that entered, and I think the big takeaway from this was it was more of a fun style tournament where people were using it as just like a way to have fun and grind up and get some experience.
But that's not to say it wasn't still legit. We'll put that out there.
I mean, yeah, it's still a tournament, but
Yeah.
it wasn't Evo, it wasn't grand finals, it wasn't fucking high stakes. Like everyone is pretty much they're pretty much taking it easy at this tournament. That's fair to say, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
And Exodus, after I don't know how long he's been in the scene, finally won a major. He finally took a major. So shout outs to Exodus. Good shit for winning the tournament. I mean, nobody handed it to him, so he took it. And then it's just is it really, does it carry as much weight as, let's say, as if they had played their mains? Do you think it carries it? Because I mean, you still had to beat those players. Those players are still skilled.
I feel like a win's a win. At the same time, obviously, like we said, it's not Evo. It's not, I don't think there was anybody that wasn't trying as hard as they would be if they were playing their mains. But there is definitely matchup knowledge that you know with your main that you probably don't know with another character. So I will say it was easier, but like I said, win's still a win.
There were so this
If you're mad you lost, you shouldn't have picked the character.
This is where I'm going to get a little controversial, because there was a match in particular that I saw that I was like, maybe somebody's pulling some punches, maybe somebody is dabbing in some Kyolusion.
I was gonna say, was it Key Illusion? Because I don't know which match.
What do you
I
guys
want to say it's a little bit of Kyolusion, because there was a match in that I want to say it was losers finals, where
EXO versus Kyo.
yeah, EXO versus Kyo, where Kyo had some opportunities to kill.
Oh, Kyo should have won that shit. I remember what you're talking about now.
Yeah, and for some reason or another,
He picked Urian.
No. This was before that. For one reason or another, he decided to either not punish, or there was like a drop combo or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember thinking, dude, if you had just did that, you would have won. And then it kind of felt like he let control like kind of slip by him and switched to Urian, which turned out to not be a good switch.
Yeah.
Because with Ryu, dude, you were in that ass.
Yeah, Ryu has more anti-air answers. Like Donka was saying, Ryu, Shoto, they have more anti-airs. They can do stuff like that.
Against Dudley, yeah.
They have a little more versatility and stuff, yeah, as far as like dealing with the anti-airs.
I specifically remember everybody in chat and everything was wondering why you were picking Ryu in the first place. Then once you started playing, it was kind of obvious, and it's true. You should have stuck with Ryu. But yeah, there were some moments.
You used Ryu against me when you came down here, and I was like, "Yo, I know about that Ryu. That Ryu is solid." So I was
Most
like,
of us know about that Ryu.
When he picked that, and everyone was like, "I don't know about this," I was like, "Just wait till you see the Ryu."
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I told myself before the matchup happened, I could pick Makoto, I could do whatever. I like the Ryu Dudley matchup. I just played it for the matchup, honestly. It wasn't trying to, degrade anybody or insult. I mean, I know how to play Ryu. I can play a Shoto. I understand the matchup, like Dudley versus Ryu. So I mean, as you can see, it was pretty close. If not, I could have definitely capitalized a little more and took it away.
So let me ask you, what was the reasoning behind the Urian, the switch to Urian?
I just said fuck it. I just wanted to switch. I don't know.
So how about this? In hindsight, what would you have done? What should you have done in your personal opinion?
If you had wanted to win, and would you have stuck with Ryu?
Well, yeah, because I think the matchup was pretty close. Like I said, I think I had a few more opportunities to, be on top and stuff like that. So yeah, I should have stayed with Ryu. I mean, it might have looked like there were some controversial things, whatever, this and that. But I mean, it's part of the game,
You dodged pretty well.
Why you laughing? I'm just saying, stuff happens. You miss supers, you miss stuff. I mean, it's part of the game. You know what I mean?
So what I'm hearing is tournament nerves got to you.
Hey man, they get to
Nah, I wasn't nervous at all. Actually, playing, I was having.
Hey, you're obviously calm since you just said fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I was chill. I mean, I had a good time, stuff like that. I was actually looking ahead to Frankie and stuff like that. I wanted to play him again.
Oh yeah, that would have been a sick grand finals. So this is where I think I might have ruffled some feathers. After that grand final set, I made it I made it known that I thought that set was pretty garbage. Grand finals to me was fucking gross, not because of Frankie not playing his main, but just because of like how the play turned out. Like both players were missing a ton of punishes. They were dropping combos. There was a lot of reversal supers, a lot of wake up uppercuts. Like it was fucking gross.
I don't know if it was the character, if it was Frankie being in Street Fighter V or what, but
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair to Frankie, you know what I'm saying? He's going back and forth from games, so he was.
And he was doing work in 5. I mean,
yeah,
he
made it
he
all
got
the way to
ninth?
top 32 or top.
He got
6.
ninth. He was one match out from top 8.
Oh, nice. So he got 9th.
Yeah, because he was in top 16 winners, and then he went to losers, and then he had one more match to make it into top 8. So I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I saw him play versus Ricky. He was doing work versus Ricky.
Yeah, he could have won that. I think he got a little mind fucked, but I feel like there was a couple of moments where he fucked up. He had that sick ass confirm and everything, but I just think he got a little bit mind fucked. But I don't know.
Ooh, he had Jibbo and Sonic Fox in his pool, and he won out his pool without losing.
Oh yeah, that's sick. So that's
good.
That's nothing to scoff at. That so he was basically like playing really high level Street Fighter V, and then immediately went to go play Grand Finals Third Strike. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, so you gotta understand, you know, going from different kind of gameage and stuff like that, it's not an excuse. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They can say it's a cop out. No, fuck you. It's not, because if you go from playing MKX style engine and then going into Street Fighter, totally two different games. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Two different metas, two different.
I can't tell you how many times I fucking jumped on Street Fighter V and tried to fucking anti-air parry and shit. So much.
So I mean, not to put it all on Frankie too, because Exodus was doing the same thing too. Like Exodus was playing pretty nervous. Like this is Grand Finals. This is a chance to win his first major. You know, he's playing versus a really strong player, and there was maybe it was nerves that caused him to drop some of the things that he dropped. But I want to say overall, like the match looked ugly. Like it was not a pretty win, but it was dominant because he win like 6 straight or like 5 straight or some shit before Frankie took a game.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. What do you think, Josh? How did it look to you? I mean, what do you think about Grand Finals?
We want to know what you think. Your opinion matters to us.
Now it matters.
But I've only been playing for 2 years.
I mean, I don't care. 2 years is pretty long.
Well, apparently, if you haven't been in the scene for at least 6 years, your opinion doesn't matter. So we're all just shouting shit that we don't, that no one cares about. So go ahead.
Nobody watches this show anyway. It's okay.
The way finals went, it seemed like, I know, like you said, it was from a different game and stuff, but it was like Frankie was trying to do a lot of neutral jump into punish, but
yeah, there was a ton of that.
It definitely wasn't working for him, and he kept trying it. So I don't know if he just didn't know what to do at the moment, or was just trying to practice on doing a neutral jump punish.
Yeah.
Maybe he was practicing for 5 during the Third Strike Grand Final tournament.
Hey, shit, I would have.
I mean,
honestly, let's think about it, guys. The pot for the Street Fighter V is a lot bigger. You understand?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say, dude. Like, if it's between the Third Strike pot and the Street Fighter V pot, you definitely go for the Street Fighter V pot.
Yeah. But I will give it to him. He was up pretty late from what I saw, still playing Third Strike when he had, matches.
Yeah, I got mad respect for Frankie, you understand? Because, I played 5 too, and going back and forth like that, it is hard to adjust and get timing down and stuff like that. I mean, anybody can say it's easy. No, bullshit. Especially in the tournament atmospheres. It's a lot harder than you think. Pressure and stuff like that. But I mean, hats off to him. He played solid, the whole singles. I mean, even in grand finals, I mean, yeah, he made some drops and this and that, but let's understand that's not his main,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He got to grand finals playing a side character.
That's like his third character, you know what I'm saying? I'd say his Yoon would be second probably.
Yeah.
That's like his third character, you understand? And he did that well. Yo, mad respect to Frankie, seriously.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah. Let's not forget, they did play in winners, and he did beat EXO in the mirror earlier. So he sent EXO to losers. So it wasn't that he couldn't win the matchup. He was just probably, having trouble adjusting coming straight from 5.
Let's see who I played. He played Rick Perry. I don't know who that is. He beat Donka. He beat Nika. Then he beat EXO. And that's the only people we played.
Yeah, it is only an 18-man bracket after all.
Yeah.
So that was that was good shit. It was still a fun tournament to watch. There were still some good matches. The match that you and Nika played in losers, or I want to say it was in losers. Where it was your Makoto versus his Akuma. That match was sick.
Yeah.
That match went back and forth for a little bit, so it was pretty entertaining to see.
I think that matchup. To be honest with you, I think it's not easy for both. Obviously, they both lose cannons, and they both can't really take hits. But I mean, I think especially for Makoto, it's kind of hard to get in stuff like that. He has a little more mobility with air fireball, this and that. But at the same time, she can kind of go for guest parry and risk because she'll get high damage output.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's worth it for Makoto because once Makoto gets in that ass, then Akuma's pretty much fucked.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. It kind of balances out the matchup a little bit. Whatever weaknesses she has, she can make up with her high damage potential. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I want to say that was probably my favorite match of the tournament. Did you guys have any matches that you liked in particular? How about you, Josh? Because you were there. You saw it live.
Yeah.
That Kyo and Nika one was really good. There's a couple of matches Mutant had that I liked watching, and because that was like the first time I've seen him play Ken. I usually just see him play Necro. So
Okay, you should jump in our lobby.
Yo. Just to add on to what Josh said. I mean, when it's kind of tough to understand. Like when somebody puts you early into losers bracket, right? Like Broshadian did with his Q. That was Q versus Ken, So Mutant ran it back. And mad respect to that. I was telling him, just play Urian. You'll take a big dump all over his ass. But, he was confident in his Ken. And he wanted to prove that, what? That was a fluke. I'm going to beat this guy's ass. So I respect that. And then
he ran it back in losers.
It was a close match. It wasn't like overpowering on either side. It was close. It went down.
No, but what I do like is the adjustments that he made in the run back in losers were sick because he was playing a lot more solid. It wasn't so much, I'm gonna run rap shot on this motherfucker. I'm just gonna overwhelm him with offense. Like he was playing patient. He was using footsies. He was baiting a lot of throws. So it was good shit.
Yeah, exactly. He slowed the pace down. Like I think he rushed a little bit. I mean, times when you play Q, you get a little anxious. You know what I'm saying? He's a big target. You think you could just run over him.
Yeah, you want to kill him before he gets the taunts off too. So that's a part of it.
I mean, but you got to approach it, actually smart and patiently. And like the second set he ran, in losers, he actually pressured Broshadian into making a lot of mistakes. Like supers, not confirming, just guessing, and
yeah, because in the first set that they ran, Broshadian landed like I think 2 out of 3 wake up supers, and he didn't get any in the second set.
That's hats off to Anthony. You know what I'm saying? He applied that pressure, and Broshadian cracked. In the last game to decide the set, he cracked. I mean, he kind of just threw stuff out there, like a prayer, and it didn't work. So good shit to Anthony.
Yeah, good shit. Good shit.
Agreed.
So that's pretty much. How about you, Nick? Any matches that you liked?
No.
You didn't like none of the matches? All the matches were ass tier?
I mean, I came in late. I didn't see all of them, so I missed the Kyo versus Nika one, which I want to watch back now. I probably caught somewhere around mid-finals. So, like, I saw grand finals. I saw losers, some of it. But, I mean, there were good sets overall, EXO versus Frankie was good. All that was good. I mean, everything I saw was all right. I didn't see anything overly crazy. Like, I knew people weren't playing their main, so I knew some people were going to drop stuff. So, I didn't expect anything crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on. My EXO versus me, that had to be a good match. I didn't like that? Come on.
It was good.
I liked it up until you picked Urian.
I thought it was pretty high, man. Pretty good match, right?
Yeah, up until the last one.
Up until you dropped it.
This is how I view it, okay? I view it like this. To be honest with you, if you look back, I think I outplayed him. We did a couple of, situations where he, I don't want to say guess, but it went his way a little bit. And he took advantage of the he took advantage of the momentum change. And but I
Let-
to be honest with you, not that I'm tooting my own horn. I think I outplayed him though. To be honest, I think.
I mean, let's not mince
You may have
words.
outplayed
XO
him,
is a
but he
god
still
at
made the
guessing,
grand
right?
finals.
Like this dude is the king
Oh.
of guesses.
Yeah.
So he guessed his way to
Undebatable.
victory. So good shit.
Hey, yeah.
Can't hate on that. Nothing.
Even
Nothing
broken
wrong with
clocks
guessing.
right twice a day.
I mean, let's be a little fair. I mean, with Dudley, he kind of has high risk reward too. Like if you take a guess,
Oh yeah, for sure.
he can make you lose like 40%, something like that. And plus
Jumps
his
and
son-
guesses, dog. That's where it's at.
Yeah. So
All right. So after that, there was the salty sweet, which got started a little later than usual or than scheduled, but it was pretty cool. Like basically everybody that you wanted to see play on it played on it, and then Flair showed up, so that was pretty sick. And we got to see a Flair Kumite. Josh, you were there for that. What matches did you get in versus people, and did you get like what was your experience in the salty suite?
Well, got to see Mutant have a few drinks.
And how did that
The
go?
real drunk strike?
That was pretty funny. But there was a lot of good matches in there. I know people were playing a lot more loose and stuff like that because it wasn't a tournament. But I can't remember what the guy's name was. The one I played, the Makoto, that I played the set against.
Donka.
Jan.
No.
OG Jan.
Yeah, it was OG
Yeah.
Yan.
Oh, Gian.
Yeah.
That
One was
That was a
I
good
don't know,
set.
for some reason I really wanted to win that one. I don't know why, but
You should have won that.
yeah.
Because
I tried to go for that
I
that wake up.
specifically remember you had a couple of wake up DPs and questionable options at the end.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like I think the pressure just got to you at the end, but you played
Yeah.
solid for like the first half of that set.
Like I was in
You played
shock. I was like, dude, this is a really good set. Like legit. It was pretty dope.
Yo, I want to say something, dude. To be honest, I was playing on the Defend the North stick. There's nothing wrong with that thing. That thing's godlike. If you play on the floor,
stick his ass.
if you play on the floor, it's godlike. I was fucking some shit up. Like Lloyd.
Okay.
Lloyd?
All right. So,
No. Hold
there
on,
was
hold on.
there
Lloyd
was
got
an issue
lucky.
with sticks, right? There were only 2 sticks. One of them was the Defend the North stick. What type of stick is that? Just for the viewers.
It's a Hori.
It's a Hori, like the V3 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And what in particular is what's up is wrong with that stick? Like, what would you say the issues are with that stick?
Nothing, in my opinion. Just like one smoothing. That's all you need.
So the PCB's probably old.
Is it like the gate or the buttons? Like, what is it?
I think for me more was I'm used to Sanwa and it was a Sumitsu stick.
Mhm.
So
Was
This
it
is
like
better than
loose
third strike.
or too rigid?
I mean, supposedly the stick, is kind of loose, something like that. You get accidental jumps and all this shit. But
Well, my guess would be since it was probably an LS32 and those are a little bit longer, so the throw was probably a little bit different. That would be my guess. Based on my knowledge of sticks.
I mean,
after I got used to it, like I played a few matches with it, it was fine. But just like immediately switching over from the sticks down at the cab into that, at first I was like, what the fuck is this?
It was rough, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty bad at first.
I don't know, dude. I transitioned to the stick, and I thought it was good. Like everything was coming out, shit like that. I had Lloyd, dude. I will say it was like a tight little spot on our little set. You know what I'm saying? Like I did super. As soon as he did any kind of input, I saw him move forward. I did super, but it didn't come out. But that was my only thing. Other than that, it's got like.
Hey man, can't confirm about 8 frames.
Yeah, no 8 frames. I mean, you guys were playing the Super Gun setup too on the CRT, right?
Yeah.
So it's all good. It was probably the stick thing, you know.
No. I mean, the stick's got like I buy it. How much? How much is it? $30.
Give me a Mad Cats or an 8 Arc and I'll be alright. Not a fan of Hori.
So you guys also had an Xbox setup in the back, right?
Yeah.
Which
And-
I tried to play. I tried to connect online, right? the red nat, of course. I tried to connect the moves, but it never connected ranked. I was gonna troll.
And the other player that showed up that I wish had made it for the tournament was Gavin. Gavin was able to make it Saturday night, so he got to play some too. I heard that you got to play a lot with Gavin, Josh.
Yeah, I think I saw some of those.
So how was playing versus Gavin?
He's really good. But fuck Chun. I think everybody
Not
here,
not a fan.
not a fan.
But it's better than
especially
online.
since I played Dudley. I feel like that's like one of the worst possible matchups for him.
Got a whiff punish, bro.
Just switch to Alex. You know what I'm saying? Gavin loves Alex. Just switch to Alex.
I'm pretty sure that matchup is definitely in Alex's favor, right?
Yeah, I mean, shit. I had fun with it. I think it was a good matchup. Yeah.
Hey, Ginky beat MOV, so.
I mean, to be honest with you, Gavin, he's not used to. I mean, who plays Alex besides Holdat? You know, not many. He doesn't get really good Alex practice. So it's like,
yeah,
he knows what to do, but it's just, approaching it his approach is a little off, stuff like that. But I mean, if he was to play an Alex player consistently, I think that matchup would be hell yeah. Gavin would be like a monster. He already is a monster. I mean, he's good. Gavin's really solid. He's really fun to play. His reactions are there. He knows how to punish.
His knowledge is good too, man.
Yeah,
like,
he's very smart.
He's helped me out a lot with that matchup. So
he's a very
shout out to Gavin.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the Flair Kumite happened. Flair to me was probably the most entertaining dude all weekend. Like his style is fucking crazy, but his reactions are probably what impressed me most because the dude's reads and reactions were fucking next level.
Yeah, he was sick.
Well, the funny thing is, if you were to beat him a lot, he would say that you guess, like you're a guesser. But then again, isn't that kind of a little bit of a hypocritical thing to say? Because I mean, he does have some reads and stuff like that, but he does a lot of guessing himself.
Oh yeah, he does mad guessing for sure.
So I think it's just maybe a little salt, whatever. But supposedly, when Exo introduced me, he's like, oh yeah, he's the guesser. But I mean, we were playing a lot, and I was kind of, I mean, he wasn't used to me, my style and stuff. But he called me a guesser, and I was kind of surprised. I was like, well, you know what?
So did you get to play him in a set, Keo?
I mean, we played. I was using all kind of characters. I was using Alex, Urian. So yeah, we kind of played like a casual, long set, stuff like that. I was just using anybody. I didn't give a shit.
Do you think you could beat him in a good long set?
Yeah, I mean, I want to say about what, maybe 10, 15.
Yeah, that's a good set.
Yeah.
Like 10, 15 games, something like that. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's hard to keep track. I was using Alex for a while, and then I switched to was it Dudley or Urian? I switched to Urian, and then I think maybe a couple Ryu, maybe a few Dudley, this and that. I mean, yeah, he's solid. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
this is the first time he's been out to an event in a while, though, right?
Right. That's another thing too. He's like, he doesn't really practice the game. So for somebody that doesn't practice, I mean, he's super solid, stuff like that. I mean, he has knowledge of the game. He has good punishes. He has good vision. You know what I'm saying? He really has good vision, and he knows what's happening. He's good. I mean, he's good. Yeah.
Do we know if he's coming to NEC or TFC?
He should be coming to NEC. I hope so.
You get a set with him.
Yeah, if you guys can get a hold of Flair, let him know that we'd love to see him at NEC, and hopefully he can actually enter in the tournament this time. Maybe you guys can play a set, Keo.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, to be honest with you, Flair, he reminds me of green tea, but it's like powered up with caffeine. Like a caffeine. Green tea is pretty solid too, but dude, Flair is like another level kind of kin. Like he's way up there. Like green tea is like kind of seems like he's the diet down. You know what I mean? I don't know.
All right. So, Josh, what would you say your experience was like overall at Summer Jam? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had it was real fun. It was a good experience. I feel like I got a lot of good matches and practice in until Sunday when my flight was canceled, but that's another story.
Yeah, we'll get to that at a later time. That was unfortunate, but I mean, like as far as like venue and setups and players, like everything was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was like to me it was like it's about as close as you can get to an actual like arcade setting with tournaments in it. And because they had like the room set up with like all the different machines, you had annoying ass DDR in the back and all that kind of stuff.
So, did you get to play anything other than 3S that weekend? Did you get to play? I know they had ST and CVS too, right?
I played I played like the first time I played CVS2 on a cab. That was an experience. I played. Me and Kyo played some Samurai Showdown. I got my ass beat. I played Soul Calibur and I played some Alpha 2.
Oh, sick. So
And
you
I
got
played I played some Windjammers.
No
Oh
comment.
yeah, I got to play a lot of stuff. So
That's what's up. So, what were you gonna say, Kyo?
To be fair, I liked having the DDR machine there because they had that one little hot Asian girl. She was hot. she had like short shorts, tank top, tight little body.
Yeah.
She was fine, dude. I was watching her and I was telling Josh, dude, I hope she slips or something and that ass just pops out. I was hoping to But
You know what my favorite thing was about the whole tournament?
What
was that?
When Kyo introduced the guy to commentating that had never even thought about playing Street Fighter of any kind.
You know why?
It ended up being the best.
Wasn't he a Smash player?
Nah, he plays Hearthstone.
Hearthstone.
I think that Hearthstone, Skullgirls. I don't know, whatever. The whole point is,
He was playing Blaze Blue.
I didn't want to commentate. I wanted to play. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, just talk some shit. I don't care what you say. Just commentate. I want to play.
Yeah, and it was dope because he had an outsider's perspective, and it was pretty cool. And he was willing to actually play after we talked him into it a little bit.
Yeah, I think he played versus Josh, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even know who I played.
You bodied him, dog. You played a beginner, and you just bodied him.
My favorite match was when Josh arrived and he played Mutant, and that Ryu just put his dick all.
All right, so that was Summer Jam. It was a pretty cool event. Also that weekend though was the tournament that I was telling people about it in Houston at GameGuys, which didn't have nearly as many entrants, and it wasn't quite the event. But what's his name was in it? Crow, the Tekken Evo champion, 2-time Tekken Evo champion, played in it, and a few other like regular Houston players. It went by pretty fast. I ended up taking it, and that tournament really in itself wasn't a great tournament, but it did convince the owner Ruben to fix up the cab and try and start hosting some tournaments on the cab every month.
That's sick.
Dope.
So he's already putting work into the cab. He's fixing up the sticks and the buttons, and he wants to try and help the Third Strike scene down here out and start hosting events for us. So for anybody in the Texas area, Austin in particular, you guys, I'll be in contact with you, so that way we could make some of these monthlies a little more hype, and hopefully we can start up that rivalry that we used to have back in the day, and you guys can come down, play in our cab, or we can go there and play on their cab. So
sounds like I'm gonna have to get Josh to come down to Birmingham. We make a road trip to Louisiana, pick up Kyo.
yeah, everyone's welcome, man.
That long 10-hour drive.
Yo, but seriously though, let's say shout out to KD though. You know, I mean, you were putting the losers and you had to battle back. I don't care if it was, if there weren't like tons of killers or if there wasn't like a big ass tournament. I mean, you still did your thing. You have to represent. You should be one of the best ones, if not the best one there. I mean, that boy Chris Wynn, he's pretty godlike too.
Yeah, that's the thing. I thought he was supposed to show up. Like someone had told me that they had told him he was about the tournament, he was coming. So I was like, all right, that's who I was expecting to play, and that's why I got so much training against Chun this last month or so. Because every time I've played him in tournament, he's wrecked me. And in casuals, it's a little more close, but in tournament, he just takes it to another level. So that's really where I was like, all right, I just need the experience. So I played Gavin a lot. I've played a few other people just to try and get the experience up for it. And I was not expecting Crow to use Chun-Li. Crow, as far as I know, is a Ken player. So when he played casuals with me, his Ken is actually really good.
Yeah,
And when we played in casuals, he took some games off my Yang, he took some games off my Dudley, and we would go back and forth. So that's who I was expecting him to use. So when he busted out Chun-Li on me, I was like, oh, what the fuck? And his Chun isn't bad, but like I had no experience versus it, so I kind of had to feel it out. And he took the first set versus me, and then when we played back, I ran it back versus Ryu just because I was like, all right, well let's see like how his footsies are and how he reacts to like mix ups and stuff. Because I didn't really get a chance in the first set to do it. I was fucking around with Necro, and then I saw like, oh, he doesn't really know what to do. He wasn't really punishing like simple stuff like sweep or like low forward Hadouken or like mistime normals or something. Like he wasn't really punishing with super. So I was like, oh, well, I can just kind of abuse this. And I ended up taking the set that way. But afterwards we played a little bit more and he adjusted. So he told me too that he just recently started to play Chun again. So he was like, I wanted to use Ken, but he was like, I'm trying to get like back into the game. So he wanted to use Chun for the tournament. But for anybody who knows that guy, like his Ken, dude, his Ken is sick.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty solid. Now, he's no slouch either. Even though he hasn't been playing 3S, you have to understand his background games. Tekken, he was like a god and stuff like that. For Texas, also Guilty Gear. I think
yeah, he's really good in Guilty Gear.
He participated in SBO stuff like that. I mean, his Zaba is really good. So I mean, he's no slouch.
He's good in 5-2. He places pretty consistently in top 8s in the 5 tournaments down here. So
yes, I mean he has the tourney experience. He has he's played the Japs, this and that. I mean, he knows what he's doing. I mean, so I think he could easily pick up 3S. I'm glad to have him back. If he wants to play Chun-Li, I think that's pretty nice.
Yeah, he told me even so much he wants to go visit Austin again. He was like, yeah, because I want to get back into the game, and he goes, I know Austin has that arcade cab because we played on the cab down here, but the sticks were like way shittier than they were the last time I played on it. So he was like, yeah, they got to fix this. So he wants to go to UFO. I told him, I was like, well, just let me know, man, and we could probably plan a trip over there. But his passion for the game is still there. He told me that he still really likes the game. He still likes to play. So I expect to see him at more tournaments in the future.
Sounds good.
And then so that was that tournament. And then another tournament, like we've been having tournaments like crazy, dude. Like we went through a dry spell where like almost nothing was happening with Third Strike, and then like in this last weekend, like week and a half, there've just been a ton of tournaments. So Japan had a tournament at Game Newton that was a 3v3.
Oh my god,
dude, that tournament was sick.
Yo, it was.
There was.
I literally woke up at like 3 a.m. and just caught it.
So a bunch of players played in it. Tominaga, Haitani, MOV,
Banao.
Was it Match in it? Match was in there?
Yeah, Match Loki was in there, yeah.
Who else? Tokuda, Fudo, Roshikari.
Yeah, YSB, Coral.
Yeah, YSB.
Coral, he put in some good work. Coral.
Dude, Coral clutched it out so many times. I wish Mood had seen it because he was doing some clutch shit with Oro. There was didn't he OCV the YSB team?
Yes.
And I want to say he OCV'd them because they were about to OCV his team, and then he ran it back and reverse OCV'd. So he put in work with Oro that weekend.
Wait, I thought he was on YSB's team.
Was he?
Yeah, he's on YSB's team. Yeah.
And it was.
I think he OCV
because they were in semifinals.
Yeah,
they were
in top 8.
Well, he OCV'd some team with Chun. I forget which one it was, but maybe it was Ricky Maru.
Maybe. I can't remember.
I don't know, but Ricky Maru was getting turned. So the tournament was sick for a few reasons. One, the players that were in it, but also because
people were donating like crazy.
Yeah,
those donations, and they had chips. The chips were hardcore, dude.
Dude, at the venue, you can order drinks and food for the players, right? So
yeah,
you can go to their website and
there's a photo of fucking them right in front of the stream station with like fucking 12 plastic cups just of fucking beer.
Yeah, so you can order them shots, you can get them beer, you can get them mixed drinks. I know somebody towards the end of the stream got Casa like a fucking hurricane or something.
Yo,
And-
shout out to Casa though. She put in mad work. She's like a librarian. You know what I'm saying? She's all like,
yeah, dude. But she fucking owned people with Elena that weekend. It was sick.
Yeah, she was bodying fools.
And then everybody who was commentating was pretty much drinking the entire time. So Ricky Maru got like crazy drunk.
Way drunk.
Raul was pretty drunk. Who else was on the Cooney? Well, I don't think Cooney was drinking. It was Kokujin. Kokujin was like
Yeah.
drinking.
Kokujin came in later and he was getting pretty drunk.
Yeah, so that kind of showed me, and I was like, all right, the American tournament's got to step it up, man. We need a venue where we can do that, dude, because that's too sick.
We got a place like that in Huntsville, actually, that I think Josh should start going to.
Doesn't Chicago have a barcade? Isn't Logan's a barcade? You guys know what I'm talking about? Logan's Arcade in Chicago?
I think I've heard of it. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, yeah. So if they can get streaming, dude, maybe it can happen that way with them too, man. I mean, because from a business owner's perspective too, that's revenue for your business, like, and you
Yeah, that's a lot of easy
yeah. So what is this? So I mean,
That's my new wallpaper.
hopefully those guys can get it streaming. Quentin and his crew can figure it out. So maybe we can get something like that going in America, because that's fucking sick, dude.
Yo, Josh, what do you think? Having alcohols at venues, while you're playing tournaments, people can buy you food, donate shit. What do you think?
I'd be down for that because
Been to Hops?
Hops. I've never been to it, but that's like where the all the SFI or the fighting game group here. That's where they go and play. Like,
Yeah, there's two, and there's actually a big debate going on Facebook for our little Alabama community. Where in Huntsville, so northern Alabama, there are two places. There's the University of Huntsville and Hops. So University of Huntsville is a college campus, so you can't be doing all that shit. But they're pretty much going through the same shit that Third Strike has been going through. But yeah, they have a place where it's a barcade. It looks really sick, and I got friends who go there, so looks pretty awesome to me. I'd love that shit.
So yeah, if you guys are in the Alabama area, definitely hit up Nick and Josh, and maybe you can go get some drinks with them.
There's a couple of places to play up there. There's Hops, there's University of Huntsville, there's Game Galaxy. There's a bunch of places.
yeah, the Game Galaxy is the one that's got the American Third Strike cab.
Yeah. That's so far from me, though. I wish it was closer.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's what's up. So Game Newton, I think Rao, was it Rao, Haitani, and Tominaga ended up taking it, right? Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they ended up taking the tournament, and
Yeah, mainly Tominaga and Haitani basically won the tournament. Rao was just
Rao put in work the last two sets though. Like he basically OCV'd. He OCV'd in winners finals, and then he took out the first two players in grand finals, and then Tominaga like sealed the deal. So he did a little, he did a little work. He carried his own shit. So good shit to Rao.
I feel like I missed
that they beat
seeing that.
in grand finals. I didn't know any of those players. It was like who was it? A Chun-Li, a Urian,
a Yang,
and a Yang, right? I didn't know any of those guys. One of them was like Kuken or something like that. I never heard of those players before, but I mean, to make it to grand finals in that tournament, they had to be pretty good. So
yeah, it's Kukan, and then that one Urian player besides Rue. I can't remember his name.
wasn't it Rue? Like, aren't there two?
There was Rue, and there was another guy. Because Rue was playing that ugly ass teal color.
I
And
think one
another
of
guy
them was like
playing tan.
Chokyu or something. That was the
Yeah, it was like
player.
Kara or Chokyu or some shit with a CH. I can't remember what his name was though. But he was doing work. Like he was playing a super patient Urian. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, those guys were good. So if you guys didn't catch it, I'm pretty sure it's still in the archives at twitch.tv/Game Newton. And also I didn't know that Game Newton was named after a dude. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, whatever Newton. He was there.
Yeah.
He started.
looks like
later on.
he looks like Uraken.
Yeah.
I got confused. I was like, wait, is Uraken Game Newton? Like, what the fuck? So yeah, so that venue is super sick. Make sure you go check that out because that was really good tournament to watch. And then that was pretty much it for Game Newton that I wanted to talk about. Did you guys have anything you want to say about Game Newton?
I think there was a lot of sick matches. I think YSB was the only one I was kind of sad about because he wasn't playing too good. Like,
Yeah, he had a couple, but like for the most part, he didn't play up to how he usually does.
yeah,
I'm sad that Toba, such a cute little girl, plays such a shitty character. She's been with me for like 3-4 years now, and I mean she's progressing, but come on, you know, I mean, granted she looks good, so you know what, I'll be a little easy on her, but man, you gotta get rid of that fucking Remy. That ain't doing shit.
Yeah, that Remy was getting work, son. I think it was Ricky Morrow too who like fucking destroyed it. Ricky Morrow,
he's a bully. He's a bully for sure. He's a bully.
Yeah, he fucking came through and destroyed that Remy. So yeah, I mean that was a good tournament though. So now I kind of want to talk about like what has been going on in the scene this week, which is TFC is in the headlines again, but not for the Titan tournament. It's in the headlines because I think there's another event for Smash players that's going on the same weekend as TFC. So as a result, a lot of the Smash community is not going to go to TFC, which means they're not going to have the players that they thought they were. So the tournament organizer, being the cool guy that he is, decided, well, the pot bonus that we won in the poll, we want to give to the Third Strike community because they recognize that our scene is where theirs was at not too long ago. So in an effort to help us out and like a sign of goodwill, they're like, you know what, just take our pot bonus and you guys run your tournament with it. So in addition to the money that was already in the pot bonus, now there's $2,000. Am I right on that?
yes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So $2,000 total pot bonus for TFC Third Strike. Now, that is not fake money. That is real money.
That's what I'm worried about when I have to play my matches. Since I'm streaming and playing.
Wait, is that you, Nick?
Sorry, I'm about to be playing in a tournament and talking to y'all at the same time.
Oh, okay. Oh, is the 5K tournament starting now?
Yeah, and I'm first match.
Nick,
Can I still enter? I'll play on wireless.
Nah, it's too late.
That's how much respect I have for Fightcade. I think it sucks. I think it's trash. If that's all you have, then I would invest in an Xbox or something like that. You'll have.
Yeah, I'm on team fuck Fightcade. Fuck Fightcade. How you feel about it, Josh? Is Fightcade godlike?
The only thing I can say about Fightcade is it's the only reason that I knew that people still played Third Strike.
I guess.
Because
you would have found us anyway, bro. It was destiny.
Because I went to that arcade, we saw the Third Strike cab, so I was like, oh, I wonder if there's a way I can like play people online. Fightcade, ass.
That's what's up. So there's 2K total in the tournament, but I'm not sure how that's all going to be distributed. That's kind of the details are kind of murky on that. I'm not sure. You guys,
I think it'd be 500 distributed and 1,500 goes back in his pocket for losing at the casino.
Oh, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Hashtag unity.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You know, you can't joke because then people jump on you. So.
Nah, jokes are not allowed. We don't joke in the Third Strike community. This is a fun-free zone. So, as far as the tournaments itself, there's going to be a singles, and then like some exhibitions and a team tournament. But the team tournament format is kind of weird, guys, because it's supposed to be regions, right? Like you're supposed to have your regions, but really it can be anyone from anywhere teaming up for any reason. Like so long as like two people are kind of even similarly connected. Like for example, you can have a team Xbox from 3 different spots on the globe, just so long as they play on Xbox, right?
Yeah.
So you could have Lance from Alaska, you could have Ryan from Japan, and you could have like Sandy Bags from Florida, and or even Niabon. Like you have Niabon from France, and they would qualify as a team because they're from the Xbox region, whatever the fuck that means.
Well, it's simple, you know. You have a pizza. If 2/3 is a pepperoni and cheese, the other is bleach. It's still pizza. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not a bleach pizza. It's a pizza with bleach.
It's still a pizza, you know.
So there's that team tournament. If you guys don't have team members, I'm sure it won't be hard because the rules literally allow for any combination of teams. So literally just find 2 people that you can team with, and I'm sure you can make it work because the rules allow for it. So
First off, real talk. The region thing is shit. It should just call it a team tournament. You can team with whoever you want. You can hey, let's team up. Okay, that's cool. This whole region bullshit is a joke, man. It's kind of pathetic looking. I'm sorry, I got to speak out on this. I think it's crap. I think other people agree with me. Maybe majority agree. Hey, there might be some that yeah, it's cool. Just call it a fucking team tournament.
yeah, I agree. You should definitely just call it a team tournament. Like I don't think the regions thing is necessary at all. Like what purpose does that serve if you're not even gonna hold it to being region locked? Like Texas could put a team together, New York can put a team together, North Carolina could put. I mean, like so long as it's like even general regions, like the South could put a team together, the West Coast could put a team together, but it's like everyone else is kind of fucked. So it's like you don't have a big enough scene to really just do a region lock tournament like that. Like Florida, for example, Troy and Basics, they can team up, but they don't have a third.
That's my top 3. They're gonna make top 3 right there.
Troy and Basics.
Yeah, exactly. Basics will be anchor.
So long as Sandy Bags is on the team, then maybe.
They wish.
Yeah, I don't know what Sandy Bags' status is. They say that he told them he's not going, but I don't know. Hopefully he does. I want to see.
He's saying he's not going, but then he'll show up and team up with somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be on fucking Yuki and Ryan's team.
GG's.
But yeah. So that money that I mentioned earlier, though, it kind of got me wondering, like, with that type of money, you would expect that if there was proper promotion, you could get some bigger name players from outside of the Third Strike scene to come join, like a Justin or Ricky or maybe like a Knuckle Dew or something like that, right? Because or even like Li Joe, like if those guys are going to be at the tournament and they hear about this pot bonus, maybe all of a sudden they're like, oh shit, well I can win some serious cash playing Third Strike. All of a sudden it's in their interest to go play, but you got to promote it the right way, right? You got to get their attention. You got to let it.
I would love for Justin Wong to play, because so many people, I'm not gonna say who, but so many people down talk him and act like
he's not good, right?
He's not good. He's crusty, this and that. But let's be honest here. Third Strike, you benefit a lot with fundamentals. First off, if you have good fundamentals, you really transition well in the game. So I mean, it would be funny if Justin did come to a lot more tournaments, and these people are saying he's shit, this and that. I would like for him to prove the critics wrong. I think Justin would too, to be honest.
I think Justin would do well. I've played Justin in Third Strike before, and I don't think he sucks. I don't know why other people think he sucks. His fundamentals are strong enough to carry him. Like that's the thing. Like, sure, he might not have the meta that everyone has now, but it's not like he. I mean, let's be real. If this kind of money is on the line, you don't think he'll train up for it? You don't.
That's exactly what I was about to say. You're exactly correct. Because like if you have money like this on the line, of course he's going to train up. He's going to work on confirms. He's going to work on mix-ups. Whatever he needs to do to win. I mean, that's what top players do. They try to find whatever ways to win. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and I would think if it's promoted and those guys catch wind of it, then they'll definitely be interested. Because I mean, they'll play in tournaments where there's hardly any money in it, where they'll get maybe like $100. So if you play in a tournament all of a sudden where you're getting anywhere from $500 to $800 on first place, then they'll probably train up for it. They'll probably be interested in that. They just got to hear about it, right?
Pretty much.
And speaking of players that are more well known in the community, in an effort to try and help promote TFC and maybe get it some attention and some hype from a well-known player. One of those people who I think is going to be I know he's going to be at that tournament because I talked to him about it. Chris G is going to be there at TFC, and he said he would enter Third Strike, and he said he would enter whatever events. At the time was the Clash of the Titans. He said he wanted to play in that, and he had some words about the TFC event that some people found disrespectful. But the man was just sharing his opinion. He thinks he's good in the game. He thinks Justin is good in the game. He thinks Ricky is good in the game. So this would be an opportunity for people to use their, I would say, and I use this term loosely, but their celebrity to help promote the game and help promote the scene, because Chris G has played some pretty high profile money matches, right? And if someone from the Third Strike community were to challenge him to a money match, that would probably get some attention. And I'm kind of wanting to throw a challenge out there to anyone interested in money matching Chris G. Hit him up on Twitter at NYG, or was it at NY Chris G, and come to him with the proposition of a money match and make the money worth his time, because that's what he said too. Like, if people want to play me for money, make it worth my time.
Honestly, I'm on the fence about going, but if I was definitely going, I would definitely just do it. Even, just fuck it. I would do it. I would do like first to 5 for 100.
Yeah, like $100. Playing them in a set. It would be a 6 set, and it would also look good on the Third Strike community to beat a high profile player like that. Like, let's say, for example, someone random, Lance from Alaska, right? Just off the top of my head. Let's say if Lance were to play Chris G in a set and beat him, then people would be like, well, who the fuck is Lance? And they would go and they would try and see, like, okay, let's see who this Lance kid is, because he just beat Chris G in a set for $100, right? Oh, the side bets would be very interesting. What do you think?
Hey, speaking of side bets, let's real fast. Who would you pick? Let's go. Whoever. Just say.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I think Lance would take it. I've played Chris G in a set, and I've beat Chris G. I think Lance is better than me, so I would say Lance could take it.
Yeah.
What about you, Josh?
I've actually never seen Lance play, so that I don't know.
What about you, Keo? What do you think that set would be?
Okay, well, you got to put this into aspect too. You understand? Like, he played growing up against Justin Wong and stuff like that. Justin Wong used Chun-Li, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So I think understanding the Chun-Li matchup, I think he knows what's going on, stuff like that. You had Justin Wong to play growing up, so that's no slouch.
He's definitely told me too. He's like, dude, I've played Justin in like every tournament, and I can never beat him. Like, he's told me I've never beat Justin in tournament. So there's that too. Maybe it's Justin, maybe it's the character. I don't know, but he definitely has some issues with that character.
Well, I mean, you got to understand. With that being said, though, you got to ask yourself this: when he was playing Justin at that level, do you think Lance's level is up there, or?
Oh, is Lance Justin level? No, he's not.
So then you got to ask yourself, well, if he plays against Lance, maybe the set might be closer than you think.
Oh, no, yeah, I don't think it would be free at all. As I said before, I think Chris G is a titan. He is the savior of our community, and I want to spread the gospel of Chris G. So I think if they were to play like at a 1st to 5, it would be 5-4. I think if it was a 1st to 10, it would be like 10-8.
Yeah, that's how I was leaning to 10-8, 5-4.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, he's definitely in consideration. I mean, you want to make fun of the guy, this and that, saying Chris G. See, it's funny that the people that make fun of him are sitting behind their PC and shit like that, and they're not going to tournaments, but yet they make fun of his ass. But then again, if you look at it, you have EXO being a Titan, right? Last year, as I recall, didn't Chris G beat him twice?
I'm pretty sure he's beaten him in every tournament they've played in, Keo.
So, I mean, how can you discredit the guy when he's already taken out one title? I don't know.
Yeah, the other thing too, I mean, he's played and won several majors. Didn't he win final round this year? Was it final round?
Who, Chris G won? Yeah.
Yeah,
With Fran in second.
Fran in second, right? So did you get to play Chris G at all, Nick?
I think he played Sean against me and I beat him, but that was like one casual match. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that Sean is a little gimmicky, but his other characters are solid.
Yeah.
I would say if Lance could beat him though, that would look real good on the community. That would definitely draw some attention and some hype to the event. In addition to the money being added to the pot and all the attention that could bring with more players being interested. So whoever the tournament organizer is for that event, I mean, whoever he is, I don't know exactly who's organizing. I don't keep up with that stuff, but whoever that mystery person is, it would seem to behoove him to do some due diligence and put in the legwork to try and promote his event in the right way and try and get those players attention, because I think they would enter. I mean, if they'd enter for like a small 30-man tournament at Texas Showdown, why wouldn't they enter for a larger tournament with real money at TFC?
Well, see, at the same time, that takes some promoting and, getting off your ass and, going to talk to them or, messaging them, shit like that. So, I mean, if you don't do any of that, how are you going to get the players out,
That is true. That is very true. I think that's the hard part, though, is trying to convince whoever that those people are to actually do it.
Well, shit. I mean, getting the players is not hard if you have the money to back it up. I'm saying you obviously have the money. It's just you gotta get off your ass and go get them. That's it. I mean, it's simple. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're trying to promote the biggest tournament of the year. Supposedly. I mean, people can argue whatever, but I mean, they have some heavy hitters there. It's a major tournament. It's going to be huge, right? So I mean, why wouldn't you go out and get some of the best players, especially with that added pot bonus? I mean, it just makes sense to get as many of the old pros or big names as you can. I would be going all over the place trying to get those motherfuckers.
Yeah, can you imagine what the stream would look like if they knew people like Justin and Ricky and Chris G and Knuckle Doo and Li Joe and guys like that were gonna play? Like if they knew, oh shit, like they're in this tournament.
Oh shit, I think Third Strike stream would cross like over 100 viewers easily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it would be sick. And then let's say they enter the singles tournament and like a Third Strike player takes that too, right? Like let's say a Nika or a Yuki or a Ryan were to take that tournament, right? Then they would be like, well, who the fuck are these guys? Like Chris G, right? Who's Yuki? Like he didn't know who Yuki was. So he plays him in tournament. He loses to him in tournament. He'll certainly know who Yuki is after that.
Oh, that's Yuki. Okay.
I would love to see Yi versus Chris G. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, that would be sick.
I want to see that set. I want to see it first to 5 for 100 or whatever they want to do. First to 3 for 50. I don't give a fuck. I want to see it. I want to see that.
I think Chris G will surprise some people this year, because when I spoke to him, even off camera, he seemed fired up about it. He seemed like, all right, people are doubting me, right? All right, let me go and put some time into the game. That's what he told me. So maybe he might surprise some people is all I'm saying. So for the people that doubt Chris G, I would look to play him at TFC.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I mean, the thing is too, if you're gonna call him out and you're gonna bash this and that behind your PC, whatever. I mean, let's see it done then. Go out and beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to talk bad about a player, until you play them. Then you can talk shit. Otherwise, I mean, you should shut your mouth. I mean, what does it do talking behind your PC and then you're not gonna even try to represent and go out there and beat his ass? I mean, he's had 3S experience. He has tournament experience. He's pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
and he said if he had more time and if he had reason to, he would play Third Strike. Like he told me straight out, he was like, I would play Third Strike. I like this game better than other games. He's like, I actually really like this game. So if I had a reason to play it, I would train up for it and I'd enter tournaments. Yeah. So it seems to me that the incentive is there at TFC. and if the correct legwork is done and the effort is put in, seems like that event could be really hype. You could really make something about it, and then you could have a real Clash of Titans because then you'd have all the top name Third Strike players, and then you would have like the top name mainstream FGC players. So it would seem to be like a good idea to try and do that. But I don't know. I've only organized one tournament, so I don't know shit.
Let me get your opinion on this, fellas. All y'all can answer me, Josh, including you. What do you think, man? I mean, I think EXO has a demon, the Chris G demon. I think it'd be amazing if they did a first to 5 for like 100 or something like that.
Oh, that would be sick. I've already said that before.
I think it needs to go down. I think EXO, he may blow it off like, haha, I don't have to prove shit. But you know what? No, I think you do. I honestly think you do because, you know, you've gotten beaten by him like, I don't know how many tournaments, but I know at least Summer Jam twice. I would want to get that demon off my, you know, back. So
yeah, I'm not sure if he do that, but I would definitely be hyped to see that because I think that would be a great match, and I think that would be a lot closer than people.
I think it'd be sick, yeah.
Would think.
I definitely think it'd be a good match, something worth watching. Definitely get a lot of people into watching the stream.
You got an echo, Nick. All right. You still playing right now or what?
I've been done playing, but I gotta pay attention. So
Did you lose?
no, I won.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it for here. I didn't have anything else. Did you guys want to talk about anything else?
Are you coming to TFC?
I am not.
You're not.
I'm definitely not coming to TFC.
I will probably definitely have the money because I'm about to start a job this week, but I'll see if I can get the time off. If I can get the time off, I'm coming. So
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Are you gonna team up with people from California? Because you can.
What?
In a team tournament, you could pick any team.
Yeah, it's region. So I mean, Xbox. You're on Xbox, so
you want to play. You want to play with the UK players? Convince a few of them to come out.
Rather your bitch ass come and Keo come so we can do a South team. But
I think Kuroda's on Xbox too, so you could probably.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So.
No. I would gladly be the anchor on that team. So I don't
get Kuroda. KO plays on Xbox too. I mean, boss, get boss. He's on Xbox.
Yeah, get boss. That would be sick. And then you'd have Kuroda and boss not playing in any fight cards or any exhibitions. They would just play in the team tournament probably, you know.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So you're gonna go to TFC. Josh, are you going to TFC?
I originally had planned on going, but then I went to Summer Jam instead. So I'll probably go into NEC instead.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Okay, that's what's up. So Jam City on the horizon. I would definitely look out for that one because that's gonna be fucking sick.
We might be rooming again, Josh. NEC, maybe.
I don't know who,
Yeah.
but we'll see. I should be going to NEC also. Hopefully, I can get the week off because I'm planning on taking a little trip while I do that. So,
yeah,
but for sure, I'll at least get the weekend off.
NEC is gonna be okay. So NEC is gonna the Jam City event. For those of you guys that don't know, it's gonna be like a team tournament for ST, Vampire Savior, and Third Strike, which I think is ridiculous. Like that's so sick. The players who play those games should definitely look into going to that event because that's going to be really sick. And as far as I know, they're not region locked, so you can just pick a team.
Even if it was regional, you could still pick whoever you wanted.
Well, I don't know, man. If it's region locked, it's different. But if it's a TFC region lock, well then I mean anything goes.
Yeah, dude. You know, 2/3 of the pizza is pepperoni and cheese. The other half's bleach. Still pizza. You know?
All right, fellas. Well, thanks for being on the show, Josh and Keo. Shout outs to B-Tran for
Flaking,
letting us know where he's at.
He's at Lee's. He went to Lee's.
Good shit, B-Tran. Good looking out. Hopefully we'll have B-Tran on the next show. So
maybe be a great guest.
Yeah, that's it. So thanks for tuning in, guys.
All right, later,
Catch
fellas.
everyone next time.
All right, see ya.
Peace, guys.